justifying the down payment. Don't settle for less. Now, when you're offering the approximates, let's assume that you're giving a client 190 to 250, and the customer is giving you a lot of issues. Matter of fact, they may give you a little bit more difficulties than what you were expecting at that point. So you're going to settle for maybe 220 simply because they gave you some negatives. Now, if the customer is absolutely giving you negatives, they're 100% negative, then at that point we're going to go very conservative. But the majority of the time, they're just going to give you a little bit of a hard time. They're possibly going to be a 50, a 60% positive, 70% positive. That's more than enough for me to shoot higher. So don't settle for less. You should still give them the 298. So that's number one, by the way. When you give the approximate and they give you a little bit of issues, don't settle for less. Don't go conservative. Shoot higher. Just go with the option that we were going to go anyways. So if you give them 190 to 250, don't settle for less and give them a 220 only because they're introducing some negatives. If you followed the system, you qualified correctly, you went through the confirmation questions or the confirmation levels, you justify the information, now you're going to use all the closing tools. So don't worry. Go for the 298. Don't settle for less. So that's number one. That's within the approximate. So when you're going to choose the exact total, don't settle for less. Don't give them something within or something lower simply because they told you, I'm not paying too much. I'm telling you right now, I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay. So you get intimidated and you go with a very, very conservative. You're settling for less. Now, number two, when you actually give them the total. So let's use the same total. You give them 190 to 250. They gave you some negatives. You still went for the 298 as I'm demonstrating. So you still shot a little bit higher. Fantastic. Congratulations. Let's keep shooting higher. Now, it's all about justifying and closing that 298. Now, I don't want you to settle for less and drop it only because they're fighting you on it. So you give them 298. You spend, I was going to say 10 minutes, but you spend 3 minutes, 3 minutes justifying, 1 minute justifying. Matter of fact, I have videos that are 15 minutes on closing and you just spent 3-4 minutes and you gave up. So you either go back to the underwriter, they don't want it, or you simply drop it and instead of 298, you tell them, well, let's go for 240. How does 240 sound, sir? Let's do this. And they're going to say, perfect, let's do it. And you just settle for less. I'm going to teach you how to be aggressive, 100% aggressive. You stick to the plan. The plan is 298. You find a way of closing the deal. Don't quit on me. Don't quit on the system. Don't quit on yourself. Don't settle for less. Don't start dropping and start giving discounts. I'm not going to teach you how to offer discounts, how to always drop the option, how to settle for less. I'm going to teach you how to obtain the option that you're demanding. I'm going to show you how to close the option that you're offering. I'm going to show you how to close every single deal. But it requires your mentality to be at a very high level. Don't settle for less. So those 298, guess what? I'm going to use one closing tool. That doesn't work, I'm going to use another closing tool. If that doesn't work, I'm going to use another one, another one, another one. And I'm going to keep using so many closing tools. Sir, I understand the rate is a little bit higher. The initial is a little bit higher. But guess what? You're getting quality service. I understand it's a little bit more. But guess what? You're leaving with insurance. You're guaranteed to leave with insurance. I'm going to save you so much time, energy, and money by you making a decision today instead of you shopping around. So you're going to master the closing course, which I'm pretty sure there's going to be around 100 segments, 100 videos on building your confidence, on hammering one after another one until you get a yes. You're going to have so many closing tools that there's no reason why you're going to settle for less and you're going to start dropping the initial by offering discounts. Matter of fact, I have a rule. You're going to try it once, you're going to try it another time, you're going to keep trying. If you spend a good 15 minutes and you already used a good 20, 30 different closing tools, then at that point we'll make a decision. But do not make a decision within 3, 4, 5, 10 minutes. Matter of fact, I invest more time on teaching agents how to set up their presentation, how to phrase things, than the time they actually spend with the client trying to close them on the initial payment. How does that work? It doesn't. Keep learning, keep mastering all the closing tools, all the justifying tools. So by the time you're offering the total of $298, you're not going to settle for anything less than the $298. You're going to keep using more information. You're going to make it tangible. You're going to use real life scenarios. You're going to give them so many justifying factors. You're going to add value to the system, to the option. You're going to use all these closing tools that you're learning. And eventually, I guarantee you, if you stick to the plan, if you stick to the option, and you're committed to that option one, you're going to obtain the option one. Your customer may not be 100% satisfied, but he understands that you're the professional and there's a reason why you're requesting that amount. They understand that it's critical for them to leave with insurance, so therefore they need to pay whatever it's worth. Don't settle for less. Keep working on closing the deal. Don't offer any discounts. Don't settle for